メジャー翻訳速報。
メジャー翻訳速報、海外の反応へようこそ。今回は大谷翔平選手がまたもや驚異的なパフォーマンスを見せました。なんと試合の初球から本塁打を放つというまさに超人的なプレーでした。さらに山本由伸投手も素晴らしいピッチングを披露しましたね。こうした日本人選手の活躍を見ていると本当に誇らしい気持ちになりますね。それでは詳しく解説している番組を翻訳してお伝えしていきますので、ぜひコメントとチャンネル登録もよろしくお願いします。
In attendance for tonight's game,
a couple of extra. You forgot a few of them.
Might be more than 34,000. Chris Jimenez, Al Pulowski, great to have you along tonight. Pretty much what we talked about on the pregame show happened tonight. Yamamoto, very good. I thought Cleveland getting 2 runs off him, the way he looked early was something, because the first couple innings he looked unhittable.
Yeah, and we talked about this in the pregame show, that it was going to be a tough matchup today, right? I mean, he is one of the best pitchers in baseball, let alone the National League. You know, he is a true ace, and he looked every bit of that part tonight as well.
And he got some runs to start off with. One, as a matter of fact, from Shohei Ohtani. First pitch of the game off Gavin Williams. This one was even off the plate a little bit inside. Doesn't matter. See you later. His 19th of the season.
I mean, again, this guy's a superhuman out there. It's pretty unbelievable. That wasn't a terrible pitch. I know it was the first pitch of the game. You know also that he's extremely aggressive. That's always a possibility. You know, I can't even be upset at that. I mean, it wasn't even a strike, the ball that he hit out. Yeah. It's just, you got to come with it. Maybe a little different, you know, game plan tomorrow. Maybe a little different location as well. They did a good job after that at bat, though, of really neutralizing him so far.
Yeah, pretty good leadoff hitter, too. Yeah. He walked twice and scored 3 runs. That's a leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
What he does.
And he can hit the ball 500 feet, too. All right, we're talking about Yamamoto. Let's get a little bit deeper. He goes 6 innings tonight, strikes out 7, only allowed 2 earned runs for the quality start, 3 hits. Eventually, Cleveland got a little bit off of him, Chris, but his ball was moving downward pretty severely early.
I mean, he had the splitter working tonight. That's really all you have to say. I mean, you can see it every pitch there. Just look at the bottom drop out of it. This was actually a really nice play. I'm sure Dave Roberts was a little nervous seeing Yama run over there like that with the amount of starting pitching injuries that the Dodgers have had to deal with. But just look at the movement on that ball. It's a strike for so long, and then the bottom drops out of it. And when you make a guy that's got as elite contact skills as Stephen Kwan swing and miss twice, or excuse me, strike out twice, that's really telling you how good he was tonight.
Certainly is. Guardians hung around, though, tonight. They were able to pick up a couple of runs. However, it was the 6th inning that really separated the Dodgers and the Guardians this evening. That lineup is so good, and it's so lengthy, too. We were talking about top 4 in the order, best in Major League Baseball, but the bottom half of the order isn't
They can turn it over from the top as well. Yeah, they've got some guys that can actually put some really good at-bats on you, and that's what they do. They grind it out from the bottom half of this lineup. You can see in the 6th inning, this is Mookie. Obviously not the bottom half of the lineup there, but his willingness to use the entire field, I think, shows why these guys are so elite. They're not one-trick ponies. They will go out there. They will use the big part of the field. They'll take their singles, and then you got a guy who's leading the world right now in hitting in Freddie Freeman. You know, it looked like they might have wanted to single you to death, but they take what you give them, and that's what makes them so good.
And then Will Smith hit a home run later in the game, too. Oh, by the way, he bats 5th. He's hitting 3rd for anybody else in MLB. Yeah, it's amazing.
With 10 or 11 homers, too.
Yeah, this is a tough team. This is a world championship team.
It is.
And I would say they've even improved this year from what they were last year.
They absolutely have, yes. They've signed a couple more pitchers, especially in the back end of that bullpen. Some of those guys are hurt right now. We did see Tanner Scott tonight, who's one of the more elite relievers also in the game, you know, to pair with a few of the guys that we have as well. But yeah, I mean, they're so deep in so many different ways. Just look at the amount of injuries they've had to deal with, and it's like they haven't skipped a beat.
Yeah, next guy up and the next guy up has all-star potential, as well as the guy he replaced. So the Dodgers a winner tonight, 7-2 over the Guardians. Still more to come on Guardians postgame. We'll hear from Stephen Vogt when we come back. Shohei Ohtani, first pitch he saw tonight in Cleveland. He's sent out. Dodgers never trailed. They win it 7-2. Dodgers a winner tonight, 7-2 over the Guardians in the first game of this 3-game series here in Cleveland. Let's hear from the manager as we head down to the Cleveland clubhouse. Here is Stephen Vogt.
What did you think of Gavin tonight? I thought, again, another outing with Gavin just struggling with his command, the walks. We see when Gavin, when he's punching the strike zone, when he's getting his pitches in the strike zone, he gets outs, quick outs too. Just a lot of pitches, and the command was off. But we see the stuff's there. The command, just the command.
Uncharacteristically, you guys had, I know Gavin had the walks, but just overall, just what did you think of all the walks that you guys had?
Yeah, it's not who we are. We pound the strike zone. It was an off night in that regard. It's a good team. They make you throw the ball over the plate, and we weren't able to do that very well tonight.
Well, Jose extends his hit streak. Not so much about that, but just the pitch that he extends the streak with. You know, it's a ball and almost off his shoe tops. Just what does that say about just how he handles the bat?
Jose's one of the best hitters on the planet. The adjustability, the ability to take any pitch at any time and get it out there. He's smart, calculated. He's a tough out.
Do you think when Gavin, when those control problems come up, what do you think the root of that is?
You know, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a pitching guy, but you know, his delivery gets out of whack. But it's one of those things that you just got to compete in the zone.
I see from Yamamoto, I know you talked about him pregame.
Yeah, he was living at the bottom. You know, when he throws that fastball at the bottom and the split off, that split finger is one of the best I've ever seen from the side. Kept the cutter in on the hands of the lefties, keeping him honest, landed some curveballs. He was good. I thought we had pretty good at-bats off him. Just weren't able to string a whole lot together. This team battles, though. Our team battles. I mean, we were one base runner away from having the tying run up there in a game that didn't seem like it was within reach. And credit to Joey. That was a great outing from Joey. 3 innings, quality innings. So we know we're right there. We gotta get those big hits.
I know it probably doesn't show up in the box score, but just what does it say about Will Wilson? Just back-to-back days going against tough pitchers and showing up.
Yeah, great at bats from Will. I mean, that was a perfect bunt. He recognized Freeman was crashing in, bunted it past him, almost got a hit with the bases loaded. So Will's a good baseball player. He's going to continue to get his opportunities, and you know, when they're there, and we know we can trust him to play great defense and take a good at bat, and he did that tonight.
Just with the first pitch, home runs, the first pitch of the game. Obviously, it's not something you sort of want to have continue, but it's something you talk to him about.
Yeah, I haven't seen the replay of where the pitch was. Yeah, I mean, I think he missed his spot, but you know, we're always talking about those things. It's funny when somebody has 3 of them, you're going to talk about it, but I don't think there's anything there. I think it's just a circumstance.
So the Dodgers a winner 7-2 tonight. Some pretty good pitching by Los Angeles. They've got a great lineup, but they also have a great pitching staff. But you know one guy that continues to hit no matter what? That's Jose Ramirez.
I figured you were going to say that.
19-game hitting streak, longest of his career. I said on the pregame show, as good as he has been in the past 10 years, I think he is having his best run as a hitter right now. He's been exceptional.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I mean, just look at that. He brought his 2-iron to the field today. Or maybe it was his pitching wedge. I don't know.
Still hit a line drive.
Yeah, thankfully he was able to drop that thing just in front of Teoscar Hernandez there, and then you can see our patented hustle double right there. And then another ball from both sides of the plate. That's the best part is, I mean, my goodness, when you're that good, you might as well do it 2 times, right? Either side of the plate. Again, we are witnessing a walking monument. He will have some sort of a statue out here at some point in time after he retires. He is so unbelievably good at so many things. Yes, the big things that, you know, fill the stats line up, but the little things that don't, the hustle side of things, the baseball knowledge. Again, Jose is so unbelievably good at all of those things.
Past Joe Sewell for 4th in club history with doubles. Past Jim Thome for career runs scored. Yeah, I mean, he keeps passing big names. And again, because he has said he wants to play his career the whole time, I just swallowed a midge.
There you go.
Fantastic. Because he wants to play his entire career here. Yeah.
He's going to lead a lot of categories for this organization.
I'm going to go
in the top
get this midge out of my mouth, and we'll take a break. We'll come back.
Water, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to have to do that. All right, when we return, we'll hear from Gavin Williams. 7-2.
A few midges, too.
Dodgers a winner. They're all over the place.
Big.
Dodgers take game 1 tonight over Cleveland. 7-2 is the final score here at Progressive Field. Gavin Williams got the start tonight for the Guards. Let's hear from him right now.
What was going wrong in your mind with your command tonight?
Just spraying the ball everywhere. All speed. It wasn't landing it for strike, so, I mean, can't really do anything if you don't land it for strike sometimes. They were just spitting on it the whole time.
When you're going through that, is there something that you try to pick up on, especially with your off-speed when you're not landing, to try to get it back to where you want it?
Yeah, it's more of a little focal point. Trying to base it off of Bo and where he sets up. Sometimes I got to go a little bit farther than what I do. and I didn't do that enough tonight.
Going against this lineup, just they are who they are, but just how difficult is it to go through them, 9 times and then you come right back to the top and you got to go through?
Yeah, it's definitely tough. I mean, they foul off good pitches. Sometimes you got to be a little bit too perfect to try and get it by them. They don't miss much, I'll say that.
The sinker in your outing last time through, where are you going with that pitch, and is it part of the plan today?
Yeah, I threw it a few times today. Still working it in there, trying to get more comfortable with it. But I think it's going to be a weapon going forward.
How does it play off the rest of your arsenal and the other fastballs?
I mean, it just opens up the outer half, really. If especially somebody's diving over to plate, throwing it in on them, helps out a lot.
All right, tomorrow's starters for you here. We'll be with you at 5:30. Dustin May. Good news is he is not a Cy Young Award candidate, but he's still pretty good. Tanner Bybee going for Cleveland.
He hopefully is a Cy Young candidate.
Well, who knows? He might be. That's all Cleveland has seen these last couple of days.
No, I meant Tanner.
Oh, Tanner, absolutely.
Yes.
But the offense doesn't have to bat against Tanner. That's the good news.
Good point. Yeah.
Skubal and Yamamoto. Dustin May, we'll see. I mean, he's not going to be easy, but he'll seem easier compared to those
You
two.
hope so, yeah.
Who knows tomorrow what we might see. But Dodgers team's a pretty good team. But this is a series that's pretty interesting. Sellout crowd tonight. Let's see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Hopefully, Tanner's able to take that momentum he had in Detroit, carry it over to today. Again, this lineup is a lot better than Detroit's, but hopefully he can learn a little what Gavin didn't do today, execute it tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan to me. Tonight it went to the Dodgers. Ohtani with the first pitch of the game. Put LA on top. They never trailed. 7-2 is the final score. Dan Sevick directed. Mike Bachman produced. For Chris Jimenez, I'm Al Pulowski. Thanks for watching tonight. We'll see you tomorrow, 5:30. Until then, have a good one.
大谷選手の初球本塁打、本当に鳥肌が立ちました。彼の打撃センスには毎回驚かされますが、今回も期待を裏切らない素晴らしいプレーでしたね。山本投手のスプリッターも圧巻で、日本人投手の技術の高さを改めて感じました。この動画が面白かったと思った方はチャンネル登録、高評価お願いいたします。ご視聴ありがとうございました。